Hello, hello. Today I'm going to share with you 4 things that you can do this week to build your confidence in your HR role. It is so easy to just keep our heads down and just do our roles as they are designed right now. But when it comes to advocating for yourself, when it comes to bringing new ideas to the table, when it comes to even speaking truth to power, those things don't come across as easily. So by the end of this video, you're going to understand how to confidently build your leadership skills and also ways to make sure you're personally satisfied with your career and not just in a superficial way. So if you're new to me, my name is Brittany. I've been in HR for over 15 years and I've learned a lot of lessons, unfortunately, sometimes the hard way. So what I do right now, I work with other HR professionals to help them to kind of stick the landing a little easier than I was able to. So for me, when I started in HR back in 2008, I barely knew what HR was. I've come a long way, again, in nearly 16 years. So today I work in executive leadership, leading HR and other departments as well. But again, I started so green. So when I coach my HR professionals right now that I work with, I like to tell them, it doesn't matter where you start. If you got a desire to grow and you've got the tools and the skills to do that, you have the sky is the limit for what you can grow. So my love to do is to help people to grow and to help people to reach those levels that they have a desire to do. So if that sounds like you're in the right place. I'm on a mission to help other HR professionals to break out of career stagnation and to truly progress into their roles more purposefully and on purpose. So if you're watching this live, give this video a like and let me know where you're watching in from. If you're catching the replay, put the word replay in the chat and also let me know where you're tuning in from. I always love to know who I'm connecting with. It's more than just me putting a video out there or putting a post out there. I really like to make these real relationships with people that I'm connecting with online. So I would love to know who you are, where you're watching from, and engage with me in the comments as well. So when it comes to building your confidence, there are 4 things I want to cover in this video that I think will be really beneficial to you. First thing is continuous learning. So for me, when I started my HR career, it was right out of college. I was still in college when I was in my internship. And so continuous learning has always been a constant. I don't know that I would be in the position that I'm in right now had I not always continuously learned. And I think approaching your role as a lifelong learner is so important because it helps you to not have that I know it already mentality. You don't get boxed into the way we've always done things. You don't get boxed into having all the ideas or having all the answers yourself. Knowing that you don't know, believe it or not, is a benefit. It helps you to go out and seek out new ways to learn. What are the best practices? What are people doing over here? And you're not just doing it haphazardly. You're not doing it with no rhyme or reason. You're continuously learning to fill in the gaps between what you know and what you don't know. So whether it's employer sponsored, whether your company is paying for your continuous learning, or whether you're personally investing, it's so, so important. I'm not going to go into how much I've invested in my own personal development over the last 16 years, but it's a bit ridiculous. And the reason for that is because I have a desire to always learn. I have a hunger for learning, a thirst for learning. I'm such a sponge. If there's ever a new skill I'm trying to tap into or something new I'm trying to learn, I'm going to figure out where the answers are and I'm going to get those answers. I don't have to know it all myself. I've learned to be resourceful. All I need to know is where to find those answers. So continuous learning is so, so important. The second thing you need to do is embrace your challenges. So viewing your challenges as opportunities and not just obstacles is really a cheat code. You really have to make sure you are looking at your things that you face day to day as an opportunity. So for me, it's easy to get stuck. It's easy for all of us. It's easy to get stuck in when we face things, knowing that, well, maybe we don't have all the tools or maybe we don't have all the answers, but look at it as an opportunity to learn something new. No matter what you face, everything that you go through is a lesson. We're going to do some things great. We're going to do some things not so great. But at the end of the day, if you could figure out a lesson that you're learning from it, then you've already accomplished something great for that moment, for that milestone you're trying to approach. So it's really a mindset shift that we need as leaders to not look at things as obstacles or issues. It's a lesson. Of course, there could be cautionary tales and there could be success stories, but there's value in both of those. The third thing we need to do is to seek out feedback. Now, this is not something that we do automatically, just as people, especially as professionals, especially if you're newer to your role, you don't automatically go out and seek feedback or seek, critical constructive feedback and things like that. But I would argue that you need that feedback. You need to know, what are you doing well? What are you not doing well? We all have our blind spots, and if we're not aware of them, we need someone around us to share those issues with us, share those opportunities with us, again, those lessons that we can learn from, so that we can make sure that we're, again, bridging those gaps. That's what it all comes back to. Figuring out, where are you right now? Where do you want to be? And then what are the steps to fill in those gaps? That's the work that I do with my clients, figuring out how can I help the person go from stagnant in their career to having all the tools and the steps to get to that next level that they want to reach. So if that sounds like you're in the right place, make sure you reach out to people to work on that. The fourth thing you need to make sure you do is celebrate your successes. It's so easy to go from one challenge to the next challenge, to the next opportunity, to the next lesson. And if we don't ever pause to stop and think about how far we've come, then it's going to feel like a trek. It's going to feel like a chore. It's going to feel like we're just overexerting ourselves and we get easily overwhelmed. You must find time to reflect on what you've done. How far have you come? Whether it's a monthly check-in, whether it's a quarterly check-in. Hopefully it's not only an annual check-in, and hopefully it's not always tied to your performance evaluations. So again, finding these ways to lead ourselves is so critical. It's been helpful for me because the goals that I've set for myself, again, I would not be able to reach them had I not known where I was going. But again, to get to where you want to go, you have to also celebrate those mini milestones in the process as well. So again, don't be so hard on yourself. Find different ways to uplift yourself in the process. If you're not working with a coach, if you're not working with a supervisor who can tell you what to do day to day, who can tell you the great things that you're doing or the things you want to work on, be that for yourself. So tell me, which of these steps are you going to commit to implementing this week, or at least this month, since we're starting off 2025 with a bang? Would it be continuous learning? Would it be embracing challenges? Would it be seeking out feedback? Or would it be celebrating your successes? Which is the step that you need the most help with, where you want to focus on the most? Drop that down in the comments, just as a check-in for yourself. I'm all about writing the vision and making it plain. So figuring out what do you need to do? How do you need to grow this month? Drop that down in the comments below. I'm really curious to know what resonated most with you. If you are an HR professional who is serious about your HR career growth and you need help feeling stuck in your career, not knowing where to go, not knowing how to grow, not having the support of your team, not because you've got a bad team, but maybe your supervisor doesn't have the capacity or doesn't have the knowledge to help you to get to that next level, reach out to me. Either you can click the link on this page anywhere or send me a message and we can book some time to talk. Again, I'm all about making progress. Progress is the only goal. So as long as you're making steps forward to benefit you and benefit those around you, you cannot go wrong. Drop your biggest takeaway down in the comments. Let me know what resonated with you most. And I cannot wait to talk with you soon. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.